Hi, in this video I'm gonna talk about the game between Dalab and Elgoran. Okay, white played Hoshi, and now black has to choose the direction of play here. He has two moves. He can either play here, and most common answer for white is here, and now Joseki goes like that, or he can choose the other side. He can play here, like that. And now let's talk about this situation. Now white is facing open space. Here is a lot of open space. Later on, maybe white will have the possibility to add a move over here, here or there. There's a lot of space to work with. And if we choose the other direction, now white is already pincered by our stone over here. And now white also can add a move, but it would be much closer to his stones. And it is quite crowded over here, so not the greatest position. So it would be better to, instead of playing here, choose this one. But let's see what happened in the game. In the game, black played here, which is also fine. White played here, and black extends. White extends, and now black extends, but let's talk a bit about this situation. Why extending here is okay? It's okay because if we jump, now there's this annoying cut over here. So if we push, our shape is strong and there are no cuts. But we need to remember that if we push, our opponent will be ahead of us. So if we push from behind, our opponent is ahead. And we don't really like that. We prefer to be ahead ourselves. But in this situation, if we jump, white can immediately play here, like that, and maybe push once more, and now enable this cut. Because what happens now? If black plays from this side, that's okay. Because later on, it's more important for black to add another move now. Because if he does not add it, now we play here, and black can't play here because we play here. It's Atari, black captures, and now we can capture 3 stones. Okay. And if black connects from this side, now white has this move, which threatens to capture 3 stones, so black has to go back here. And white got additional move. And later on he has a nice continuation of a monkey jump over here. So it's nice to exchange this cut because... because what? Because we don't know what will happen later on. Maybe later on some stones will appear here, and if we don't exchange this cut, maybe later on black will answer it differently. So it's better to play it immediately if we know how black would answer now. And it helps us build this wall over here. If black plays here, now it would be easier for us to keep going with this wall. Okay, but that's okay because now we don't have this cut and white extends, but now there's no need to push once more. Now white will be ahead, so it's better to play here. And yeah, white can push, we extend, and now white will probably play this kind of move. But let's see what happens if we just push. If we just push, white is building huge influence, and do we want to keep pushing like that? We are not getting as much as white is getting. Those are only points on the third line. Oh, not this one. Okay. And if we jump like that now, if white plays here, now this move is impossible because there are cuts that are working. Maybe like that. Yeah. Okay. Okay, black played here, white extended. But in this situation, there's no need to push once more, because let's see that we already have a stone here. So even if we manage to play over here, we don't get much. And this position is a little bit over-concentrated and it's very small. So instead, it would be better to get some bigger move. There's... the whole board is empty. Like, there's a lot of empty space. Let's see where there's the most hidden potential. Let's start from here. Here is no potential. There are white stones, there are black stones, and there are some white stones. So no one is getting much of a potential. Here also, from this side we have black stones, but here we have white stones, and those stones are both neutralizing each other's potential. But over here we have white stones and we have white stones. So if white manages to play somewhere over here, he has a lot of potential from both sides. Like, this whole side can become white's points. And it becomes quite annoying for black. So instead of pushing here, which is not much because black is getting some points on a first line over here. So instead of this, let's try to prevent white from making anything here. Okay, and white extended, which was not that necessary. As I said before, it is much important to build this potential over here. And black pushed once more. And really, this is so small, because yeah, maybe we are connecting our groups, but both of our groups are alive. This is alive and this is alive, so there's no need to connect, especially that we are getting only like 2 points, 3 points, not much points on the first line. We don't care. Let's focus on bigger points on the board. And now white played here, which was a good decision to play a tenuki, but still, it would be better to play in the area where is the most potential. Here there is not much potential for white. Like, he prevented black from getting more points from this group, but he's getting nothing for himself. And even if black added some move here, it would be easy for white to reduce black's points, play somewhere over here. There are a lot of moves. And there was no need to answer this Hane, because let's say we play here, and do we care if black plays here? Those are only 3 stones that have no purpose. They are they are not separating anything, so they have not much value. So if let's say white plays here, black plays here, and now white can play another move, and black can capture these stones, and white has another move. So white got 3 big moves, and black captured only these 3 stones, which are about 6 points, maybe a little bit more. So it's not worth it. Okay, and black played here. But still, as I said before, we should look for the side on which is the most possible potential. here potentials are neutralizing each other. And all of the groups are safe and strong. And here we have two white groups, which can create something big. Because if now white adds a stone, it became quite problematic for black. So it would be better for black to do something about that. Okay, white plays here. And once again, we have to choose direction. Black can play here or play here. And black decided to play here. But like that, we force white to add a move over here. Right? Because we play a contact move and it's quite obvious that white will add a move here. And like this, we make white stronger, but also make white closer to our one stone. So we weaken our black stone, because we made white play another move which is closer to our stone. So instead, we should avoid this kind of thing and play here. Because now white will not play here, and even if he plays here, we can just jump, and now white is under attack. Because look at this situation, what happened in the game. We played here, white played here, and now we have to come... black played elsewhere. But now we have to come back, because if we don't, white will separate us here. So let's see. We have to come back into the corner, and now white gets the initiative. White gets center, white can add some move, and if we played here immediately, if white plays here now, we don't want to play a move like that, and we get the initiative, and now we can jump and put white under attack. Okay. Oh, not this one. But it went like that. And yeah, this is not the greatest move, because now there is cut on a cut. There are cuts everywhere in black's shape. Here's a cut, here are some cuts. And white just goes through. And there's nothing much left from black's points. And white gets more potential, because now not only he has potential here, but he has also potential here. And black plays here, white plays here. Okay, but before playing this Sezon, let's exchange this to make it easier for us to live in the corner. If white comes back, great, then we will live on a side. And if white extends, now it would be easier for us to live in the corner, and maybe later on we will be able to even reduce some points on a side. Okay. In the game it went like that. And black just decided to leave. But can white kill black if black plays a tenuki? Let's see how is the situation on the board. Do we see any weak groups, or groups that can become weak? Okay, so black groups are all strong. This is strong, this is strong, and this is questionable. But okay, let's now focus on white's group, and I will come back to this black group later. White group is strong over here, strong, strong. And this group is between black stones. So if black adds another stone, maybe it can become problematic for white. So instead of living with this group, let's add some stone over here. And even if white plays here, we can try to escape. And I'm pretty sure that black can live with this group. Okay, in the game it went like that. Black lives, and now white gets the initiative and adds a move, and now his group is more safe. White added a friend, And he not only made his group more safe, but he's creating some potential. Like that, we make our group really heavy. Now we have to care for all of these stones. And what if we played more flexible over here? Maybe black thinks that, okay, but here's a cut. But will white connect here? Now white's shape is really heavy and white group has nowhere to live. Now let's play some shape and there's some fight. So white doesn't really want to cut here. So let's play this jump and we are farther away and our shape is more flexible. Okay, and in the game, black played here and white played here. Okay, I like the idea because we are attacking those 3 stones. But now it's very easy for black to ruin white's shape. Because black can play here. And now white has to connect in a very ugly way by playing empty triangle. So black should immediately exchange this and now keep on going with this group. Because if he does not do that, he plays here. Now white should immediately play here. And black has to answer because if not, white can just cut over here. Okay, so for white it would be better to play here first and now play this move. So now white has nice shape and black can't ruin it. Okay, white played here, but still, this is more important right now. Yeah, and black played here, but instead, let's play here first. Ruin our opponent's shape. And now white is, I see, trying to cut black, but if we can't cut, then we shouldn't do it. Shouldn't do it. Instead, because now white plays here and black plays here, and now we weakened our stone. White made his stone weaker. So instead, if black is connected anyway, let's play here, force him to connect, and now we strengthened our stone, and black still has no eye shape and we have center, so we can keep on attacking black. Maybe it was just a misread of white. Maybe white thought that he can cut, but he can't. And now suddenly situation became really good for black. Because black captured those 3 stones over here. Okay, and instead of connecting this way, let's do it this way. Because now we threaten to capture black's stones, so black has to go back, and now we get center, we get the initiative, and we can jump. Because our group is in trouble, so we need to find a way to save it. And if we play like that, we are left behind and black gets the initiative. Yeah, and now if we jump, black still will be ahead of us. And if we play here, now black has to come back, and now we are ahead. Okay. And black played here, but it's too close, white group. Because white group is very strong. It's a wall, powerful wall. So we don't wanna play this close. Let's play a little bit farther away. For example, somewhere over here. Because if white adds a move here, he's already over-concentrated. And later on, it would be possible for black maybe to connect his stones underneath over here. It's some option. We don't know what will happen next. Right now, we can just jump. So playing here leaves more possibilities and is still reducing white. And if we play this close, it's more dangerous and in a bad style. Because yeah, maybe black is already winning, but this move looks quite ugly. Okay. And now it's the only chance for white to win, to kill this group. But it's very difficult to kill this group because, yeah, there's a lot of open space and black can just run. He even played Tenuki. Yeah, and now still white can't... Ah, okay. White did not add a move, but I don't think it would be possible for white, even after adding a move, to kill this group. This group would just manage. There's some space over here and over here. Black should be able to make two eyes. But let's come back a little bit. Because now I remembered that actually this move for black is quite big. So instead of playing over here, no, where he played, even closer, instead of playing here, let's play here. And why this move is important? Because let's see, if white plays here, now it threatens to capture those two black stones. Black can extend, but now white blocks and it still threatens that white will capture these stones, so black has to come back. And now maybe white will add some move over here and he is getting some points over here. So it's quite big for black to play there himself. Oh, oopsie. Okay, here. Especially that now those two white stones are in danger. Now black threatens to capture these stones. So white will probably answer like that. And we can play once more. White answers, and now maybe after reducing white's potential for points, we can play somewhere over here. Okay, and in the end, black managed to live here, white has no points. Yeah, white also died a little bit over here, and it's game over. Okay, I think it's all from me. Thank you for watching. And for those who managed till the end, there's a picture of my cat.